Hey Astro Kids, and welcome back. This is your August 2020 horoscope for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So starting off here on the 3rd, we had a full moon in Aquarius, and this took place in your 3rd house, where this has been a big time of releasing old thoughts, beliefs, and ideas about yourself, about your environment, releasing all of these negative thought patterns and ideas that come through. And so, remembering that we started this lunar cycle off with a new moon in Cancer, because we had 2 new moons in Cancer this year, and this all came about from this eclipse season that was a 3-part eclipse season that started off of a penumbral lunar eclipse in Sagittarius on the 5th of June, followed by a new moon solar eclipse in Cancer on the solstice. And so, coming into this full moon, we started off with a new moon in Cancer, where this has been all about connecting deeply, as Cancer is in your 8th house, where this solar eclipse took place, and this new moon as well, where this has been all about transforming and going deeper, deeply connecting, and finding ways of bringing in the resources that you need through your connections. So, if you recall in the previous video, for the month of July, we talked about how this has been all about how can you get your needs met in your connections. Whether this is a connection to another person, whether this is a connection to yourself, or connected to a transformative experience, this is all about going deeper, getting the intimacy, getting the resources, getting the needs that you need to receive through these connections. And this closed with a full moon in Aquarius. So this has been all about releasing and letting go of these thoughts, these ideas. Some of you even taking your thoughts and ideas and putting them into an outlet for creative expression. And that pulls us ahead into the 4th of August, where Mercury entered into Leo, and Mercury and Leo is sitting up in your 9th house, where this is about your beliefs. This is about learning more, discovering more, questioning more. Mercury in the 9th house is this big, open, opinionated, idealistic nature that is very much connected to you as a Sagittarius. So many of you will feel this and have felt this if you are a Sagittarius Sun, Moon, or Rising, as this is Leo, so this is in a trine over to your very own sign, where this is very much about discovering new ideas, discovering your belief systems, searching for higher truth, searching for more philosophical information, connecting to your spirituality, to your religion, to your beliefs. This is a big time of questioning and searching for more answers and knowledge in your life. And so this is a big time of self-discovery, and especially because the sun is in Leo, with this being Leo season. And this will play a huge role, as we will have a new moon in Leo on the 18th, starting us off with a lunar cycle that we will talk about in a moment. Now, on the 7th, we have Venus entering into Cancer, into your 8th house. And so this is where feelings become very intense for those of you with Sagittarius rising especially. But you may feel this as well if you are a Sagittarius Sun or Moon, as this is in a quincunx over to your very own sign, where this is a big time for you to really connect in deeper, to formulate more meaningful connections, especially as this is Cancer, but also with this being in the 8th house, to nurture and fulfill yourself on an emotional level through your values, through your connections, through your experiences. And so big time to go deeper, big time to search for more meaning in your life. You will find the value and worth that you are looking for if you are making sure that you are emotionally fulfilled. So not trying to find this feeling in addictive habits and reckless decisions, as this is the 8th house of crisis that we are talking about. Making sure that you are making smart decisions at this time. And this is a very deep, introspective time of transformation, of healing, of going in deeper for those of you with Sagittarius rising. So not a time to go out on reckless adventures, to do reckless habits and behaviors. You want to be careful with that Venus in your 8th house, as this is a need to go deeper into feeling. So making sure that you are fulfilling and nurturing your feelings in a healthy way coming into this. Also on the 15th of August, we have a Uranus retrograde in Taurus. And the last time we saw Uranus retrograde in Taurus was coming into the beginning of 2020, where Uranus stationed direct back in January. So back on January 11th, we saw that end of that retrograde that is going to continue its cycle here on the 15th of August. And this is a Uranus that is stationed in your 6th house, where this is all about your responsibility, your habits. And so for many of you, you have been here changing up your habits, changing up your routine, doing things differently. But with this retrograde, this is a big time to make sure that any habits, any choices that you're making to change up your routine, to change up your responsibilities, your job, your duty, that all of this is healthy for you in your life. So big theme here for those of you with Sagittarius rising is making healthy choices that benefit you and truly fulfill you on an emotional level. Making sure that your needs are met in a healthy, secure way at this time, and not making reckless decisions and choices, going out, doing things that are not of the highest, greatest good for you in your life. Moving forward on the 18th of August, we have this new moon in Leo, and this is a big moment as this is opening the doorway up to a new opportunity to seek out higher consciousness, to seek out higher knowledge, of learning, of growing, of looking to the future, of planning your dreams, your wishes, your hopes, having a vision of where you are headed. And with a new moon here, this is a big time of planning a new vision. And for some of you, you have a new project coming up. You have a new opportunity to learn. You are teaching, giving guidance, right? There's a lot of new projects coming in here following this new moon in Leo, as this is opening up the doorway to look further for answers, to look further for experience, for this journey to this vision for the future. Also, on the 22nd, we have the sun entering into Virgo. So this is happening up in your 10th house, where this is about your status, your reputation, how you are showing up in your position in the world. And with the sun here, the sun is very powerful up in your 10th house, as the sun is that dominance. It is that authority. It is the king. So with the royal sun coming up here in your 10th house, this is a big time for you to dominate in your career, for you to dominate in your position, in your role that you are playing here in this reality. And so for many of you connected back to all of this Leo activation in your 9th house, you are planning for something big where you are going to dominate and you are going to be successful here in your plans, in your goals, in your ambitions, in your role to play in your career or in your position that you are claiming here in this month of August. So big time for success in your goals and your achievements in which you are trying to grow. But first, needing to take an introspective look needing to seek out answers and information, needing to understand the vision and the story of where you are headed. That was taking a look at the major transits here in the month of August for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Now I will take a look at the cards, and for the month of August, I pulled from the Rider Tarot deck as well as the Barbieri Zodiac Oracle deck. So going a little bit old school as we're getting into our decks that we used back in previous videos. First card here is the Lovers in reverse. And this is our Gemini card, where we do see the North Node in your 7th house, South Node in your 1st house. Where this is a big time of really not so much focusing on what you can get out of this reality, but what you can share, what you can give to others. And so this is a big moment for those of you as Sagittarius rising, where you are giving guidance, you're giving answers, you're being a teacher, a leader, you are helping out with others, especially as that sun is going to be activating your 10th house of Virgo, which is all about your service and teaching and guiding through your practical wisdom and advice to the world. So with this Gemini card, the Lovers in reverse, it is a big time to go in deep and to really search for more answers, to search for more knowledge, to make sure that you have all of the information that you need to share and give to the world. So deep time for introspection, deep time for searching and digging for philosophy, for answers, for deep understanding and meaning behind what it is that you want to share with others. And we talked a lot about that with all of this Leo activation that is going on up in your 9th house. Second card here is Temperance, and this is your very own card, Sagittarius, where once again we have the Gemini energy and the Sagittarius energy together. So this is a big time of understanding the facts, the information, the story, the deeper meaning behind what it is that you want to share. So not only do you want to understand the bare knowledge and facts, but also digging deeper for more information, for more understanding, making sure that you are getting it on a deeper philosophical level, which is your specialty. So big time for you to shine in your career, in your status, in your position, in your role, and what you want to share with others. Next two cards here go hand in hand. We have the Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. And so big time of, once again, not in your success of how you're going to show up and how you are going to benefit from your reality outside of yourself, but what is the value within you that you have to share and give to the world? How can you help others bring their life into balance and come into their own success? And then through that, you are gaining success and status. So this is a big time of building up yourself by actually sharing and giving to others. The focus is not on you, it is on how can you show up in a valuable way that impacts the lives of others around you. From the Barbieri Zodiac Oracle deck, our first card here is Pluto in reverse. So once again, time to dig deeper, right, as we have Pluto dealing with the mysteries of the universe. Big time to really dig deeper, to search for more answers and more deeper meaning in what it is that you want to share with others. Next card here is the Moon, going along with also water, where this is about, once again, how can you be receptive? How can you be giving and sharing and caring to others, allowing your creative inspiration, your vision, your dream, what you want to share and how you want to connect with others to flow out into the world, right? And we talked about how with this Venus in your 8th house, you want to connect on a deeper level. It's a big time of understanding the details, the information of how you can actually connect in and pull this information and this wisdom out into the world. Next card here from the Barbieri Zodiac Oracle deck is Gemini in reverse. So we talked about that Lover's card earlier in reverse, where this is about digging for the information, digging for the answers, going deep within, making sure that you are understanding on a deeper level, right? And we talked about that with that Venus that is sitting in your 8th house of Cancer, and with all of that Leo activation in your 9th house, where this is a huge time to really dig deeper for the information on what it is that you want to share, and a lot of dreams and visions and what you want to share, as Neptune is down retrograde in your 4th house, activating that usual vision and dream that you have deep within you that you want to share to the world. So big time of really connecting in, making sure that you have all the facts, all the information, that you understand everything on a deeper level, and that it is not just based on the vision. Remember, North Node in Gemini in your 7th house, South Node in Sagittarius. This is about taking your visions, your dreams that you have for yourself, sharing it out to others. Next two cards go hand in hand here. We have Mars and Capricorn. And these are our last two cards here, where this is about what direction do you want to go in? How do you want to utilize these gifts and these skills so that they can make an impact, Capricorn, on the world? So how are you showing up? How are you taking action on these goals that you can use in a practical way to help others along their journey? So that was your horoscope for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising for August 2020. A lot of sharing, guiding, showing up, making an impact in others' lives, inspiring, leading the way for those of you with Sagittarius rising, as well as Sun or Moon for some of you. If you enjoyed this, feel free to leave a like as well as a comment. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell. I also want to mention that I am currently offering a class on astrology that can be found in the Facebook private group Astrology class with Daquan Jones, or you can find the beginner's level course and the intermediate level course on Udemy. You can also find the courses on Patreon along with some exclusive content. You will see the monthly horoscopes move over to Patreon coming up in the next month, and we will switch over to weekly horoscopes here on this channel. So if that is something that you are interested in, I will leave the information down below in the description as well as the comments. I also wanted to mention that I have a Facebook group, Astro Metaphysical Love and Light. It is a free group on Facebook where you can share your spiritual wisdom, motivational advice, or simply just love and peace. So if you are interested in that, I will leave that down in the description and the comments as well. I want to thank you all once again for joining in. I hope you all have a great day, and I want to thank all the spirits who joined in today to make this message possible. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.